baby. Going live in 10 minutes. Cheshire versus the Manchester Giants. Live on Sky. Coming at you. Stay tuned.
He was an all-round player.
He provided a lot of leadership, a lot of experience.
To the corner. For three!
Drew was a perfect teammate. Everyone that plays with him knows that.
Comes away with it, gets to the basket and scores.
Is this something about that that's different?
He's a fantastic professional. He was always prepared.
Looking to reply, strings to three. To the corner. For three! Gary driving in with the flush!
Yeah, I'm on top of my game, so the channel never change.
Coach, first appearance on Sky Sports. How exciting to showcase this Manchester fan base.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to it. We've had some good crowds here in Manchester so far. Loud, passionate fans. They've created a good atmosphere. So I'm sure they'll be ready to go with the Sky Sports cameras, and same for us. Team's ready to go. So looking forward to it.
What's the reasoning behind an inconsistent start to league play?
I think we had, a couple of key players missing. So Mike was out towards the end of the cup and going into the league, and when you miss such a big player in your team, like obviously a lot of guys have to step up and do different roles, and I just don't think that we got like a proper flow going.
It's been a tough start for lots of teams, lots of reasons. I think obviously our scheduling's been funny. We seem to have played the same teams over and over again. This is fourth time we've played Cheshire already, or fourth time. We're playing once more as well, right, in December. So I think teams know each other, and that's always going to lead when you've got two teams that are pretty evenly matched.
And a great opportunity to get on the right track today. What's been the message to the team this week?
Just make sure they don't get anything easy. We've had two close games with this team where they beat us in overtime and then beat us by 1 point first game of the championship. Last time we played here was a bad performance for us. So we feel like we really owe Manchester one, but I think we owe the performance to ourselves more than anything.
What have you learned about these guys?
Well, we've learned, they can score. Like I said, we gave up 91 to them last time, a couple of weeks ago. So, a lot of guys that we know well. A lot of kind of familiar faces between the teams. Obviously, they've got some guys that play for the senior national team. We do as well, and Americans know each other, things like that.
They're a good team. They've got a really good core of British players. Obviously, Dan Clarke is a huge addition to them. Makes us defend the big guy spot a completely different way to every other big guy in the league because of the skill set that he has. I think their American guards are very good. Tyrik Armstrong and McKnight, they do a great job controlling the tempo and getting to the basket.
What are the keys to victory?
I think we've kind of talked on the consistency of effort, especially on the defensive end. I think, for us, the game will be won on defense.
Obviously, to lock in defensively and make sure they don't get anything easy, but we really have to get more penetration on offense, get into the key, different guys, not just rely on Teddy to sort of get the ball inside. If we can attack them in the middle in the key, then we'll create, whether that's a layup, whether that's a shot on the perimeter, whether that's for one of the bigs. If we do that, we can win this game.
Thanks for your time, Coach.
Thank you.
What's up, guys? This is Drew from the future. We realized early into filming that the Manchester crowd was so loud that we couldn't even hear each other speak. So I decided to let you know what was going on via voiceover instead. During the Manchester Giants locker room, it was asked, who would you hate to sit next to on the coach?
The Americans, maybe. I'm not going to get into team showers after the game, but...
Yeah, the Americans, because they don't shower. The thing is, if they're offended by it, then so what? Like, shower.
Oh no, I couldn't go for that. So I had to address that live on TV.
I mean, firstly, men stink, especially when they sweat. So we got a rule at Newcastle after practice and road games. Everybody got a shower. You got to see Mr. 27, Darius Defoe.
Find me another show where the host got hotter kicks. My boy Kieran killing them with the Bumblebee J's. I got the Kurt Geigers. And my boy Nat killing them with the dunks. Head over to the socials and let me know who you think got the hottest kicks out of the three. In game number 3, one thing that I'm noticing is these arenas are getting louder and louder. In pregame, as the fans were coming in, we could barely hear one another speak. It was kind of nerve-wracking because I couldn't hear some of Nat's questions, so I had to just go with the flow. Luckily, I didn't make a fool out of myself. Once presentation wraps, it's time to head over to the commentating table with my boy Anthony Rowe and Daniel Routledge. I sit in as a third wheel to kind of add my pointers here and there. Two minutes before halftime, it's time for me to head over to the interviewing section. Usually before the game, we always pick out who we're going to speak to at halftime, but you never know. These things could always change, so I'm constantly changing questions while I'm commentating, so it's a lot that I have to juggle. Sometimes it can get kind of stressful, but we make it happen.
On the board with 0.6 seconds.
It was a great game, 18-18 in the first quarter. Manchester turned up the heat, defensively got scrappy, and Cheshire couldn't handle the pressure. Now we got a 20-point ball game. Let's see if they can turn it around in the second half.
The game started out like it was going to be a tight one, 18-18 after the first quarter, but during the second quarter, Manchester Giants turned up the heat, put the clamps on Cheshire Phoenix, and the rest is history. Ended up being a blowout.
Tyrik, fourth win against the Cheshire Phoenix this season. Talk about that team performance.
I feel like we played with great energy tonight, and we came and got after it from the jump to the end.
And you set the tone early, finishing with 13 points, 7 assists, and a club record 10 steals. How does it feel to be in the record books?
It feels good. I just come out, play hard, and lead the rest up to God.
And everybody contributed. You got great depth this season. How far can this team go this year?
I feel like the sky's the limit. It's always us versus us. So there's really no telling how far we're going to take it.
And you got the Cup quarterfinals on Sunday. You looking forward to that?
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
Great job, my man. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach, you talked about it pregame. Defense was the key. You happy with that performance?
Yeah. I mean, you're the one who told me we average, we held teams to 70 in the Cup, 90 in the league. So 81, we weren't quite there, but yeah, a lot better today. Really pleased, yeah.
And the game seemed to change in the second quarter. What was different in your team?
I just thought the energy. I thought we were flat, maybe a little nervous in the first quarter. I don't think defensively we played well at all in that first 10 minutes. And I thought, as we've been talking about, strength and depth. You know, guys came in, gave a great lift, great energy, and everybody else just fed off that.
And talking about depth, you only got one player averaging over 30 minutes this season. How important is that having depth like that?
Yeah, well, we play 3 games in 6 days. You know, this is the first, so it's tough. We've got a couple of older bodies. So as I said to you, like off camera, you know, it's a philosophy of mine to have deep teams. I think in the BBL, it's a tough league with all the games, all the travel. So I wanted that, and our guys, you know, they've bought into it. It's different for some of them. It's hard having to go in and out, but yeah, they've bought into it well. Really pleased, and today we kind of saw the reason why it works for us.
And speaking of games rolling in, you got the Cup quarterfinals on Sunday. You guys looking forward to that?
Yeah, I mean, we got to get through this one, and then, you know, a couple of hours we'll be refocused and ready to go for Surrey. You know, they've got a good team, good coach in Creon, a guy I respect a lot. So, you know, they've had a week to prepare for us. I'm sure they'll be ready. So we've got to regroup, enjoy this one while we can, and then get on to the next one.
Great win, Coach. Thanks for your time.
That's great. Thank you.
Hey, Coach, 18-18 in the first quarter. Then in the second quarter, defense. Manchester turned up the defense. What went wrong for you guys in that second?
Exactly what you just said. That's where we lost the game. They really turned on the pressure, and I think we had 9 turnovers that quarter. You know, we go into half-time 14 less shots than that one Manchester had taken, and you know, it's hard to compete when you turn the ball over that much.
0-4 in the league. How do you guys plan to turn this thing around?
Hard work.
And obviously, you guys got the Cup semifinals coming tomorrow. What do you say to these guys in the locker room?
Yeah, quarterfinals against Leicester. Obviously, it's going to be a quick turnaround and a real tough game. Like these games aren't getting any easier. Look, we've seen towards the end of the game, like if we play hard, we can get some success. Like I'm not taking any moral victories here. I thought Robbie Graham was an amazing spark for us today. The effort that he put in, Kyle Carey putting his body on the line. If we have guys like that play tomorrow night, I'll be more than happy.
Coach, we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
You ever wonder how I magically get back on screen? Well, it's about some clever timing. I just wait for the right moment, and John Eagles points me in the right direction, and I just slide on in.
So we just wrapped up a long day. Been here since 4 o'clock. Got you behind the scenes. Let you see what it's like behind production. It's a lot of work to make this happen, but we got a great team behind us, Bus 16. Make it all easy for us, make it all work.
That's my guy, man. Troy, that's my guy when he played here in Manchester.
The coolest thing about this gig is meeting the people on the road. People that I've never met before, old faces after being in the league for 16 years. It's pretty cool to get to catch up with people. Definitely a huge perk of the job.
Somebody always knows somebody.
Anyways, guys, that was the game. Make sure you guys come back and visit for vlog number 3. We got the Eagles hosting the London Lions on December 3rd.
But now, we sign off. Peace out. Go, get away, go, bye-bye, peace.
Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next vlog.